So Vlad,
Yeah.
how do you hit with so much topspin?
It just comes naturally. I don't try to.
You don't try to?
But the key to topspin is using your legs. So
Good.
make sure you do that.
Your legs?
Yes.
Look at those
your
nice legs.
Oh, please. They need a lot of work.
So, hey man, so how do you get to every single ball?
I just, are you talking about returning? Returning is, because I have to always do split step, basically.
Split step. Alright. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, Xichen,
Hey,
how do you put away short balls with your forehand?
I mean, I love it. Put more of those. I'll kill you right away.
Alright, thanks.
All right, so today we're having an exciting matchup, Xichen and Min versus Vlad and myself, Andy. My own club player tip is that if you have a hard baseliner, in order to diffuse your shot while you're at the net, really soften up your hands, put the racket out in front, and just drop the ball in front of them. A lot of people have trouble judging depth, and the harder they hit, the less time they'll have to react. So here's the match. Enjoy. All right, here we go. Xichen to serve. So this is going to be an exciting match. Again, contrasting styles here. Ooh, hit that long. So I've been using the Pro Staff 90 for a while. I recently switched back to Diadem Elevate. I don't think I have it dialed in yet. Great cross-court exchange. And good pickup by Min. So Min, he's very opportunistic in terms of volleys and always moving great split step, as he mentioned before. Timing was off. Great serve. Timing was off. So not saying excuse, but I've been nursing a bit of a neck/shoulder injury, so it takes me a little bit of time to warm up. Happy with that backhand though. Great rally. So really good shot, smart by Xichen to hit down the middle. And I've been looking at this video of my serve, and it sort of irked me. I opened up my racket face a bit too much. So if you remember, Sabalenka and also Swiatek had an issue with double faults in the Australian Open. And a lot of it was due to opening up the racket face. Definitely not as much as I'm doing it. Great lob by Min. So today he had really good touch at the net. So really good touch, like with his lobs, and that's something where I definitely encourage rec players to do. I feel like it's an underutilized shot. Nice volley, Vlad. Yeah, so Vlad's really picked up his volleys. He's not much. He doesn't do the touch volleys as much, but he does a really good job of the drive-in volleys and also his slices. Good shot. Only if I could serve like that every time, it would be much easier. Yeah, it's one issue I'm having, double faulting on the deuce side. Gotta fix that. I love this new camera angle because I feel like it gives you a little bit more perspective on the trajectory of the ball. Again, great shot by Min, kept it nice and low, dipping. So score is 1-all. Return by Vlad. It's not easy hitting that inside out cross court. But what Min does really well is that he stands his ground in terms of he doesn't get pushed back by Vlad's spin. And that's especially important in doubles, where if he were to stay back, then I would likely pick off the next shot of the net. Yeah, see, just no feel on that. Not sure what it is. See, great cross-court rally. Good try, good try. At least I was happy I got a couple of backhands in finally. It's been a rough start. See, that's such an awesome shot by Min. That little like half volley backhand. And even though they lost a point, it was a really good rally. I think the score is actually 2-0 at this point for them. I can't remember. It's so hard to try and put the scores in at the same time. So if you guys have a solution for doing that, let me know. Great cross court. So with Min, if you look at his serve motion, it's technically, I'd say like technically perfect, and he hits like 95% of his first serves in. So I'd actually encourage him to get a little bit more racket speed and go for his first serve a bit more, because he can. So I believe the score is, I'm not going to try anymore. Maybe like 1-2. So a couple of times watching the video, I was really surprised by how close Vlad came to hitting my head a few times. I didn't notice it until just looking at the video. Like, wow, he must have really good aim, and I must have a lot of confidence in him. So Vlad was struggling a bit on serve in terms of getting his rhythm. But one thing that I really admire with him, so nice ace right there, is that even if he misses, he still goes for it, and he still goes for that heavy spin, and eventually it'll fall through. So a lot of players, if they start missing, that's when they slow the arm down and start decelling, and then it'll lead to even more problems. Great serve there. I was a bit casual with that volley, but it worked. I think that was that break point. So it's always interesting strategy whether to go to Xichen's forehand or to try and hit his backhand. He does a really good job of running around his backhand, so oftentimes to get to somebody's weaker shot, it is good to go to their strong side first. Although his backhand is really good as well. Alright, score is 2-all. Xichen to serve. Yeah, that was just a huge mistake. But Vlad, great hands, Vlad. And what was I doing? I really messed that point up. I got it cross court, not bad. See, just a lack of feel on that. I think it's kind of me using a more modern racket after using the 90 for the last month. So just to let you know, after the match, I fixed the problem. It was just I needed to release a little bit more with my hands and just let the racket do the work. But early on, it was a struggle. There again. So I really would like to thank Wimbledon 109 for just being the best, one of the best clubs in Boston, and really supportive of my channel and this content. So thank you, Wimbledon 109. They have 6 courts located in Walpole, Massachusetts, and really friendly people. Yeah, so that was the last straw. After this, I switched back to my 90 for the rest of this match. Great put away by Vlad. So that's a nice angled return. What I needed to do is get down low and really focus on keeping the racket head above my hands and bending down low from my knees. Got a bit lucky on that volley. You saw like my head going up as I was hitting the volley. Generally, you want to keep your head still, keep everything still as much as you can, and move in towards the ball. Much better volley there. Vlad did a great job. Volleyed in no man's land and then kept volleyed the ball in no man's land, so kept it right in front of him. So it made it really hard. Wow. I was totally out of position. So now my goal here is I'm trying to red line with my forehand and trying to see how much I can go. I'm using my 90, so it gives me lots of control and no power. Great get by Xichen. I was trying to make sure I didn't touch the net and the ball didn't bounce back. So Min does a great job with these cross-court rallies, so I usually try and get to the net to cut it off soon. So that's an excellent volley. Pushed it deep, had some slice to it. Good job, Vlad. So he's been a bit long on those. I'm wondering whether it's a string issue, maybe a little bit tighter string. Or maybe he should get one of the diadem strings and use promo code Tennis with Andy to get 10% off. Not sure what I was thinking there. I was like, if this ball goes over, I'm in trouble. Yeah, so I forgot to thank the people who are actually responsible for letting us play, and it's our wives and girlfriend in case of Vlad. Thank you for letting us play in the morning on Saturdays, and thank you so much. We appreciate you. That is ridiculous. That's a great serve, Vlad. Really good serving by Vlad. Score is 4-4. Again, I'm going to try and hit every return as a forehand, even if I have to run into the net to hit the forehand. was a bit long. Nice shot. Xichen is doing a good job mixing in the flat and hard balls with the dip in balls. So that was really tricky to handle. And it's just a lesson in doubles. Like, if I'm in net, I don't mind if the ball's coming flat and hard to me. I don't like it when it's dipping or if it's lob. So it's always good to mix it up, especially against a good net person. So I'm fine with that. I think Vlad is really starting to get more confidence with his forehand. So, oh, that's a nice slice. That was nasty. That was nasty. Such a good slice. So that won us the game, basically. So serving at 5-4. I'm trying to get it wide to his backhand and come into net, expecting like a cross-court return from him. Yeah, there it goes. I had the shot I wanted up. I was so happy I just kind of goofed it up. Well, I made him hit the pass. I mean, he had an open forehand. I think that finally went out. This is probably the first lob that Minna hit out all day. Got the good serve in. And look at the fear for our lives. Wow. Got lucky. All right, so that's part one. We won 6-4. I'm going to see if there's interest. I'll do a part two. And again, play smart, see results. This is Andy from Tennis with Andy.